Want to speak real Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Herkese merhaba. Ben Seda. Hi everybody. My name is Seda. And welcome to turkishclass101.com. Hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Nasılsınız? İyi misiniz? Ben çok iyiyim. Today we will talk about the differences between informal Turkish and formal Turkish, okay? Before we start, we need to think about Turkish pronouns. What are the pronouns? Ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Okay? These are the pronouns. We have a special pronoun, siz. Siz can be used for two different things. First, if we are talking about more than one person, for example, if you are asking two of your friends if they are hungry, you would say, aç mısınız? Are you hungry? Aç mısınız? Not, aç mısın? In English, there's only one you, and there's no difference between singular and plural you. In Turkish, singular you is sen, and plural you is siz. And siz is not just plural, but also we use it when we need a singular but a formal you. For example, you are talking to a person you don't know very well. You wouldn't call them sen, but siz. Okay? For example, you have a business guest in your office and you want to ask if he or she is hungry. You would again say, aç mısınız? Are you hungry? Aç mısınız? Even though it is just one person. So let me wrap up so it's clearer. Sen is used only for one person in a casual, informal way. Siz, plural you, is not only used as it in English, but also as formal way of addressing people. The same set of rules apply to plural you and the polite you in Turkish. So this is how you make formal and informal Turkish. If you conjugate in sen version, it is informal. But in siz version, it is formal. Let's give some examples. I will first say the English version, which is the same when you translate, and the informal and formal Turkish versions of the same sentence, okay? Here we go. Can you help me, please? Informal Turkish. Bana yardım edebilir misin lütfen? Bana yardım edebilir misin lütfen? Formal Turkish. Bana yardım edebilir misiniz lütfen? Bana yardım edebilir misiniz lütfen? Can you explain this to me, please? Informal version. Bunu bana anlatabilir misin lütfen? Bunu bana anlatabilir misin lütfen? And formal version is, bunu bana anlatabilir misiniz lütfen? Bunu bana anlatabilir misiniz lütfen? How can I access the document you mentioned? Informal version. Bahsettiğin dokümana nasıl ulaşabilirim? Bahsettiğin dokümana nasıl ulaşabilirim? And the formal version. Bahsettiğiniz dokümana nasıl ulaşabilirim? Bahsettiğiniz dokümana nasıl ulaşabilirim? Can you give the password of the computer? Informal version. Bilgisayarın şifresini verebilir misin? Bilgisayarın şifresini verebilir misin? Formal version. Bilgisayarın şifresini verebilir misiniz? Bilgisayarın şifresini verebilir misiniz? Call me tomorrow. Just say, call me tomorrow. Informal version. Yarın beni ara. Yarın beni ara. And formal version. Yarın beni arayın. Siz. Yarın beni arayın. Have you slept well? Informal version. İyi uyudun mu? İyi uyudun mu? Formal version. İyi uyudunuz mu? İyi uyudunuz mu? Can you drive a car? Informal version. Araba kullanabilir misin? Araba kullanabilir misin? Formal version. Araba kullanabilir misiniz? Araba kullanabilir misiniz? Can you open the window? Informal version. Camı açabilir misin? Camı açabilir misin? And formal version. Camı açabilir misiniz? Camı açabilir misiniz? As you can see, when you conjugate the sentences for a sis version, you make them polite. And let's talk about the greetings. When greeting someone, you can use any of the following words, regardless of how formal or informal the situation is. Merhaba. You can just say hello, merhaba, merhaba. Or günaydın, good morning, günaydın. İyi günler, good days, iyi günler. İyi akşamlar, iyi akşamlar, good evening. If the situation is very informal, you can also say selam, just like that. Selam, hi, literally peace, selam. And to say goodbye in a formal manner, you can use one of these phrases. Hoşçakalın, hoşçakalın. Goodbye. It literally means stay pleasantly. Okay? Hoşçakalın. Or görüşmek üzere, görüşmek üzere. See you, literally, hope to see you. And to say goodbye to someone you are close with, you can use any of these following words. Bye-bye means bye. We use it like twice, bye-bye, like that. And hoşçakal, goodbye, literally stay pleasantly. Not hoşçakalın, but hoşçakal. Okay? Not görüşmek üzere, but görüşürüz. Görüşürüz. It's like see you, see you. Okay. When you're on the phone and you're ending a phone call, you can use any of these phrases to say goodbye, regardless again of how formal or informal the situation is. You can say iyi günler, like have a good day, literally good days. İyi günler, iyi günler. Or if it's not the day but the night, you can say iyi akşamlar, iyi akşamlar. Have a good evening, literally good evenings. Or iyi geceler, iyi geceler, good night. Literally it's again good nights. But keep in mind that these phrases aren't limited to the phone calls, of course. You can also use them when saying goodbye in other situations as well. Okay, and here are two phrases we have. You can only use this in informal situations. One is Öptüm, bye. When you are saying goodbye, you say Öptüm, means I kissed you. Or Öpüyorum, Öpüyorum, I'm kissing you. It's these two we say when departing in real life or on the phone. But these are very casual. I use them a lot. And even I say it here, I think. Öptüm bye. These are the basics of formality in Turkish, actually. There is not much to talk about. But before I go, just one note, last note. We don't have just Mr. and Mrs. thing in Turkish. Of course, we have bay bayan, but we don't use it like the same in English. The bay is normally Mr. Bayan is Miss as a word, but we don't use them as much, like Bayan Seda. No, we don't say that. Instead, we use bey and hanım. The way we use them is like this. We say the first name, then bey or hanım. It's not like in English. In English, you say, for example, Miss Johnson or Mr. Johnson. First Miss and Mr., then the last name. In Turkish, first name and hanım or bey. Let's give an example. Seda hanım. Seda hanım. Or if it's a guy, it's Mehmet bey. Mehmet bey. So if you're speaking formally and you need to address the person by name, you need to use it like this, bey or hanım. Okay? So we are done. There's nothing much to say, as I said before. This is a relatively easy subject. I hope you understand it very well. Just remember, siz is used as a polite version of you. And if you have any questions, please leave them below. And try to write the sentences, like the same sentences, formal and an informal way to practice, okay? I will see you next time. Öpüyorum in a very casual way. Bye, görüşürüz.
Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.